Hi.
Hi, everybody. I think this is working. I hope it is.
Me too.
My name is Kayla. I am the program's intern.
I'm Christina, and I'm the editorial intern, and we're totally new at this.
And super nervous, but super psyched.
Yeah. So sorry if we seem nervous and awkward, but we're really excited to do this.
Super stoked.
Yeah.
So today is the first virtual write-in, and we're super excited, as we said. And if anyone is new to the virtual write-ins, oh, there we go. Sorry, I just found my delay. Okay, there we go. So if anyone's new to the virtual write-ins, these are writing challenges where you get to see how much you can write in a certain amount of time. And we give you prompts, and we give you dares, and we give you a bunch of things to help you learn how to write and start for your nano novels. Feel free to follow along with our prompts. We'll be doing them too and writing and working together. We also, you're not required to do the prompts either. Like, you don't have to follow along with them. Feel free to do your own characters or your own settings and storylines or anything you like. But it's all just to help you get started for your novel in November.
But it's all prep because you can't really write before November. So
yeah,
we're just going to be doing
so don't write your novel yet.
Please.
Yeah.
Not our fault. Yeah, so I think we can start with the warm-up, and it's not like an official like word sprint or anything, just to get you guys started, and it's basically about like character development, and it's just like how many of you guys have your characters developed already. Last week's Nano coach Randy Rebay gave us 7 essential questions to help develop our characters. Today's warm-up is going to be focused on one of those questions. So here we go. When your character looks in the mirror, what is the first thing he or she thinks about? If you don't have a character for your novel in mind yet, use a character from a past writing project or borrow a character you love. So we're going to write about that for about 3 minutes, and I'm going to time it, and I'll call time at 2 minutes and give you a heads up if that's cool. Start. Okay, that's 1 minute, and you have 1 more minute to write about your character looking in the mirror. All right, and we're done with the warm up. So I wrote about. I'm writing about my grandma, and so I wrote about how she looks at her wrinkles in the mirror. One of the first responses we got. Do you want to read some?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
One made me laugh. You're tacked in my brain. He said that's one dirty mirror, which I love because I thought the same thing in the one I was writing. About the one of my characters, the girl, she looks at herself in the mirror, and the first thing she notices is all the spots that are left from her toothpaste on the mirror.
Oh my god, that happens to me all the time.
I know, right? Like my mirror is very dirty. So I'm going to look at some of the chat. So feel free to put in your favorite sentence or a piece of something that you wrote and some of your word count too to see how much you got in that 3 minutes, and we can read some of them off.
I like Insecurities, Unfit to be Queen by Laura Yackel.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. What other ones did you see?
How in 2 hours can I get so much bleeding dirt on my face from Little Miss Genius?
Oh my god, there's so many coming in.
I didn't see any. Oh, I found from Links of Time, we have 146 words. That's pretty good.
Whoa. That's really good.
Vicky Peters, 89 words is still really, really good.
Yeah. All of these are amazing. 204, Katie McComber. That's awesome.
Ooh, I found a good sentence by Kelly Maple. He had his mother's black hair, but his father's vibrant blue eyes. That's what he'd been told, at least.
I like that. Ominous.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to announce today's theme.
Okay, and just for a couple introductions, we forgot about Blobby.
Oh yeah.
So this is Blobby, everybody.
Here's Blobby.
He's getting a little squishy, but we love having him with us.
Mm-hmm.
So for today's theme, what we're going to focus on is nano prep. Me and Christina kind of touched on this a little bit. So we want you to start preparing for your novels in November. So we're going to give you a couple sprints on different kinds of prompts and different kinds of prep material you can use to help you get those word counts going and kind of get your creative juices flowing. November is 4 days away. I don't know if anyone's ready.
I'm not ready at all.
So just to start brainstorming and getting you to write and getting you to get that nonstop writing all through November. And I hope everyone said goodbye to their family and friends. I still have yet to alert everybody that I probably won't be around in November. But so nano prep. So that's what we're going to focus on for this week's write-in.
Mm-hmm. And feel free to tell us about your process, if you're pantsing it or planning a ton or.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm totally pantsing just because I'm so busy with school and work and everything. I was gonna plan and then everything fell through, so I just have my basic character and structure and
yeah,
we'll see.
Good luck. We all need the luck for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess we can get started with the first sprint. Okay, let's get into it. So, I hope you guys are ready. Here we go. Take any character from a childhood book and write a story about their adulthood. So, Harriet the Spy, Eloise, Ramona Quimby, Nancy Drew, Curious George, Stuart Little, any young character. And then write them as grown-ups. And yeah, I would love to write about Eloise. I feel like she'd be really uppity and she'd run the plaza or something.
Yeah. She'd be the high class socialite.
Oh,
I think.
I would love to see her grown up. Anyway, so we're gonna do that for 10 minutes, and I'll let you guys know when the time's running out at 9 minutes.
Yeah. So pick that childhood character as an adult. We want to hear about what they're doing.
Cool. And start now. no. All right, we have 1 more minute. All right, that's time.
All right. I saw some really good characters. Did you write
Oh
any?
my God.
What character did you write? Did you write about Socialite Eloise?
No, I didn't. So for Halloween this year, I'm gonna be. If any of you guys watched the Casper the Friendly Ghost movie from the '90s, I'm gonna be Christina Ricci's character, who like moves into the mansion and hangs out with Casper. So I wrote about her and how instead of turning Casper into like a human being, she turns into a ghost, and they live together in the afterlife as like ghosts.
Do they live in that mansion?
Yeah, in the mansion, but they redecorate it, and it's less like grungy.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds amazing. I attempted Little Bear. Him and Duck live together in a little cottage. And I was still trying to decide if his name is Little Bear or just Bear.
What's Little Bear from?
Little Bear. From Little Bear. Oh no! It was in the TV show Little Bear. It had like this wonderful theme song. It was Little Bear, Duck, and
remember.
The rest of the animals escape me. I just remember like Duck was like his best friend. Like they always hung out all the time.
Cool.
Yeah.
I saw Pooh Bear in the chat a lot. That was
that's
really
a good one.
funny.
I saw a lot of people mention Peter Pan, like Peter Pan growing up, which I thought is such a cool idea.
Mm-hmm.
I had another one, Little Red Riding Hood.
That's good.
I think that'd be awesome.
I liked Annie McHugh's comment. Eeyore cries himself to sleep. Suddenly he's awakened by mad screaming. Like, poor Eeyore, he's grown up and he's still depressed.
Yeah. Oh, that's sad. We're getting a lot in. Yeah, put your word counts, put your favorite sentences.
That's so good. Who was that?
Yeah,
that was Hi People.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
300. These word counts are amazing, everybody. Yeah. Like regardless of how many digits it is, like you just the fact that you're writing something is amazing.
It's so good.
I found one from True Heart.
Mm-hmm.
They loved him. The crowd loved him. His new owners loved him. But the man in the yellow hat had no longer could. Age had taken over, and most days the human could hardly speak to him. It was Curious George.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like I love that. That's beautiful.
Oh my God, so first of all, I like the references to like Artemis Fowl by Yara Castillo, because I loved like the Artemis Fowl books, and Violet Beauregarde, like mixed in with the Chocolate Factory, like that's so good. Like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, like characters grown up. I guess.
Oh, definitely.
That's crazy.
Lizzie Michael. Now Sunny Baudelaire is a tech geek. She spends her days hunched over a laptop computer. She flicks fingers on the keys. Her head hangs below her shoulders. Tired eyes peer at the glowing monitor. You know Sunny Baudelaire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome.
Series
From
of
the Baudelaire,
Unfortunate
yes.
Did you see Netflix is releasing a Series of Unfortunate Events series?
No.
Mm-hmm. I think it's real.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, no one get on Netflix right now.
Yeah, stay with us.
I was very tempted. All right, let's jump into the next one.
Okay.
So our next sprint is going to be a scene or a movie in a different time period. Okay, so think of a scene in a movie or in a book and change the time period. So some examples could be like Hunger Games set in the 1970s, so like disco age. Harry Potter in the future, like 2135, like where are the hover cars or hover brooms? Sorry,
Hover brooms.
yeah. Or like Star Wars when dinosaurs walk the earth, like whatever you think. Yeah, so think of your favorite scene or favorite book scene and change that time period. Think of like different ones or completely opposite, like something in present day or something in the past or something in the future, whatever you guys can think of. So you guys are gonna have 10 minutes on that.
And if you don't feel like doing that, feel free to do your own thing or pick one from a movie or whatever you want.
Yeah.
So again, somebody has to repeat the prompt before we say go. Again, the prompt is pick something from a book or movie from a certain time period and then switch it over
to a new time
period. All right, and start. we have 1 minute. Okay, we're done. Sorry.
That's okay. I liked my idea halfway through.
What was it?
So I did Lion King in the present day, but they're humans.
So what was it?
So I did Simba and Nala living in upstate New York, and Scar's trying to run for mayor.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So good. I love it. All I could come up with was like Emma. I was the one that said in the chat like, oh, Emma current day, but then I was like, wait, that's the movie Clueless.
Yeah.
And I was picturing Darcy like proposing via like text message.
Oh, perfect.
Like,
Perfect present day.
Yeah. I love some of the ideas though. Steampunk Buffy during the 1800s. Not so fast, Vampy, or I'll stake you with my parasol. That was Zakira Aku. That's so good.
That's good.
Yeah.
I saw one that was 1984 and 1884.
Oh, that's really
yeah.
good. Yeah.
By Becky Hosey. That one was funny.
Whoa, Danielle R got 464 words.
Wow, good job.
Beautiful Wadi got 280. That's really cool. Okay, also School of Rock in 1805. That's so good.
It would be awesome.
I love it.
I saw another one. Heather Kant's Little House on the Prairie in 2015.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
That would be good.
Also, I just realized that when I was explaining my Emma thing, I called him Darcy, and that's kind of prejudice.
I don't know why I didn't catch you. I did. I was like, Darcy, yeah.
Oh wow.
Princess Bride in the Future. I'm sorry, I didn't catch the name of who wrote it, but I saw it scroll by. Crystal Johnston. Awesome. I love that idea.
Another one that I loved was Blade Runner in 1888 London. Deckard goes after Jack the Ripper by Becky S.
Yes, I can already see that, like as a novel. That
I can
would be
totally
awesome.
see that, like, or even as a movie, I would watch.
Yeah.
What else? Let's see.
How to Train Your Dragon during this age.
Ooh, Hunger Games in early 21st century.
Ooh.
That's dope.
Good word counts, guys. These are looking amazing.
Yeah. Cool. I love them. Should we move
Right,
on?
that's me. Sorry,
Yeah.
my cue. All right, so the next sprint is going to be 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be shorter this time.
Okay, we're going to do a shorter one, so it's going to be 5 minutes. And think of your favorite teacher. Okay, so think back or think of your present teacher and write a story about them. So this will be like a character development kind of thing. So think of their most notable characteristics and write about those. What was their daily routine in class? What were some of their habits? What was maybe one of their favorite lessons that they taught you? So think of that teacher, think of the way that they were, maybe even their appearance, like what they dressed like, and take 5 minutes to write in description about this teacher.
And it can also be your like least favorite teacher, somebody that you really did not like, and
what was their most annoying tick?
Right, and what they did when they got home from school. Like, what do you think they were like? So this one's gonna be 5 minutes, and again, the prompt is think of your favorite or least favorite teacher. Write about some of their ticks,
their characteristics, maybe appearance too, how you remember them, or how you used to remember them, or what you thought they looked like,
and what maybe they did when they were.
Oh wait, homeschoolers.
What?
I just noticed. Then pick let's do relatives too. What about that?
Okay.
So relatives, if you don't have a teacher, or your mom or your aunt or your uncle, or a favorite relative or least favorite relative, some of their characteristics. Just kind of dig deep in description on characteristics or habits and notions and things.
Cool. Favorite teacher or least favorite teacher, favorite relative, least favorite relative. Write about their characteristics for 5 minutes, and I will alert you at minute 4. Go. One minute. All right, we're done. It seems like a lot of people hated that prompt.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
Oh, sorry.
But I understand. I tried writing and I was like brain dead. And all I could think about was my high school math teacher who used to be in the military, so he was super strict. But then one day we found his vlogs on YouTube, and he would make like the funniest vlogs of him like working out and making protein shakes and stuff. It was ridiculous.
I feel like I got super sentimental.
Oh.
I had like a homeschool advisory teacher, and he was crazy. Everyone would always talk about him being crazy because he used to like yell about math in the classroom, and his writing would go like sideways, not necessarily straight. He used to put pens in my hair and see how many I would find by the end of class.
No. Oh my god.
But he ended up being the most influential teacher I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
Like he was a good guy.
Yeah, he was
That's
a great
cool.
guy. Like he was my favorite.
Oh my gosh, I love this one from Mika or Micah C. Miss Dangerfield, despite her name, wasn't too fond of Danger. However, Danger was very fond of her.
Oh, clever.
Mm-hmm.
Very clever.
I like it.
I saw one, Alyssa Rodriguez. Mrs. Anderson ran off to Mexico halfway through the year and got a boyfriend, then smuggled him back.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, we're getting some cool word counts. 164 by the sharpened pencil. Lee Street, 219. All about their favorite teacher who sadly passed away a year before they finished school.
Oh,
that's really sad. 206 by Daniel R.
262 Kathy Eds.
There's so many about math teachers. I feel like those are the most intense. Like they scared me a lot, mostly because I hated math. I also like the people that had like weird relationships with their teachers.
Yeah.
Renee said, "I'm married to my English teacher," and then Ian Bartlett said, "So my mom was my teacher."
That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
Incorporating both of the problems.
Both of what we asked for.
Relatives and teachers.
Overachieving.
Yeah, calm down, Ian. Okay, cool. There's so many comments coming in.
I know.
This is really cool. By Vadis or Beatties 40, Professor Janice Anderson made me realize how much culture impacts people. Like what we consider polite here is so rude in certain Asian countries, like showing up on time. That's funny. Okay, this sprint, we can start on our final sprint, I think. And it's also going to be shorter because we're running out of time. It's going to be 5 minutes. And since we're ending our virtual write-in, this is going to focus on endings. So for this one, pick any original ending of any book you like and change it. So the happily ever after is doomed, or death endings result in life. What if Snow White's never kissed by her prince? What if Tris never breaks Forrest's trance and he kills her? What if Jack Skellington actually does take over Christmas?
I'm kind of excited to write that one.
Yeah, I love that one. So pick an ending that you know really well and alter it completely. And this can be a movie, book, whatever you want. And that's going to be 5 minutes. I'll tell you guys when we're at minute 4. So
alter those endings.
Alter the endings now. Oh, sorry, we're done. I forgot to do the minute thing, but you can keep writing for a minute if you want. So my favorite, or one of my favorites, was Janie Winberg said, "What if Katniss married Gale?" And I love Gale.
Oh,
and
PETA.
That's what. Okay, so Tim in the chat, you were busy writing, but I was looking at the chat, and Tim was like, he basically fired me over this. He's like, "You can't intern here anymore because you love Gale."
Oh no,
So,
is that what's happening right now?
So peace out. See you guys never. I guess I won't be coming back.
Oh
no. Yeah, and another one I loved that was controversial was Blade Runner. Roy Batty lives. I love Batty, even though people did not like him, but it's okay. Another one that was one of my favorites was Anime Freaky Dub said Elizabeth Bennet ends up becoming a hardcore feminist, buys a bunch of cats, and Mr. Darcy suddenly time travels to current day, and we forever get married into eternity. That was funny.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Cinderella wanted to see other people.
Oh, that one's good.
Wow. I was jotting away.
Did you write? Yeah, what did you write?
I did. I wrote Jack Skellington and Christmas, and I kind of took off with it.
Let's hear.
He spent the eve of Christmas pacing his solar. He had spent the last 11 months and 24 days practicing to make this Christmas different from the last. He had the right gifts, the right sleigh, the right reindeer, the right spirit. But why did he feel so glum?
So he's not happy after he.
Yeah, but he's Santa Claus now, so.
Oh, okay, I missed it. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, he was distracting me.
Yeah, just playing around with the idea of what if he was Santa Claus.
Like very skinny Santa Claus.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't even mention that. I have to make sure to throw that in later.
Throw it in. Oh, also some really good workouts. So little City Cat, 237, Ian Bartlett, 204 about Aragon. What else?
Louise de Verise. Lord of the Rings where the boys never Lord of the Flies where the boys never get saved.
Oh,
that's kind of sad, but interesting.
I want to read the alternate ending, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know if they deserve to get saved. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, so many coming.
Somebody killed. That's all I saw. I was like.
Yeah.
These are great. These are wonderful, guys.
Good
work.
Oh my god. Too. Hi, Perot.
I just saw that.
723 words in total. That's
awesome.
And then, oh wow. Ian Bartlett, 1064 words all night. That's amazing. I like the Batty one. Time to die, Batty said as he looked down and began to accept his fate. Deckard could only watch. But how? The only reason that he was still alive was that the replicant had saved his life. Nice. That's really cool. I guess we're 3 minutes away from ending because we're supposed to end at 4.
So wrap it up? Or,
yeah, we'll wrap it up, I guess.
Banter more.
Or we'll just stay here for another hour and talk about like Jack Skellington destroying Christmas, which I'd be down for.
I don't want to bore you with I feel like I have more to go on it. I gotta spruce it up better.
Yeah, maybe that should be your NaNo novel.
Then I would be a pantser because I didn't plan this.
There you go.
I have planned to the T for my NaNo novel.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden I'm writing about Jack Skellington and Christmas.
Switch it up for that. But anyway, yeah. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
You guys have been great. Like you made our first Vulture write-in pretty awesome, I think.
I loved it. I was so nervous, and now I'm like, okay, I can do this.
Yeah, we can totally do this again.
Yeah. And thank you to the people that are saying thank you. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you to you guys. Like you guys participated with us and sat through our nervousness and weird banter. But thanks guys. You guys have been great.
We'll see you hopefully next Wednesday. And we're gonna actually talk about NaNo stuff because it's gonna be November.
Yes. And you'll find out if I'm actually writing a Christmas novel.
Yeah. Stay tuned. And
Tim didn't tell us how to close this. Thanks, guys.